There's no record coming back for your name.
There's no record coming back from.
It's not coming back to anything.
How is it not coming back to anything?
I don't know. Do you go by a different name?
No.
You lied to me at first, though.
I lied to you about what? What I lied to you about?
Yeah. Do you have a different name? Have you ever been arrested?
No.
Never been arrested?
No.
Okay.
Actually, this
you have an Illinois? One time. Number 21, let's try this again with a different name. Why didn't you give me that name the first time?
Boss man, I literally just got out of the hospital. I'm not in my right state of mind. What you gonna make me pay for that?
What's that?
You gonna make me pay for that?
It's too late for that.
On January 2nd, 2023, officers responded to a retail theft complaint at a convenience store somewhere in Illinois. Partway through the stop, an officer asks whether a bag left at the register contains a fake baby. It does not. It's the couple's 4-month-old son, present for the entire encounter.
This car? I don't know. Maybe. I want to go down to the other side, but... You want to slide around the back? Yeah, give me a... I'll hump it. Do you have a ride that's in 7-Eleven? Hey guys.
Yeah.
How's it going today?
Yeah.
You guys just doing some shopping?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there any items that you didn't pay for?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, can you just hold on just 1 second?
Yeah.
The 7-Eleven called.
What did we do?
Okay. Do you guys have anything you didn't pay for?
No.
Okay, let's go back inside. Come on, right back here.
What did we do?
How you doing? Hey, I'm Officer Anderson.
I just paid for my stuff.
Yeah, we got a complaint. We got to go talk to him.
Let's
about
go
some
inside
stuff,
and we'll work this out, okay?
Bro, this is weird, bro. I got an Uber right here waiting.
I know. Let's go. We'll get this sorted out.
Bro.
Just wait right here. Where are the items?
This one they didn't pay and it
In the bag?
In the bag.
Can we see in the bag, please?
Oh, damn, BM, you supposed to pay for that shit. What?
That's a fake child?
No,
that's my child, bro.
Sleep.
She was trying to steal this shit, bro.
Just keep the items right here. No. Put them right here.
Here,
right here.
Just set them over here.
Right down on the ground.
They act like we finna blow this mother or something.
No. What? But is there any other items?
No, boss man, that's it. I don't have nothing. I just bought this.
Can you turn out your pocket for me?
Boss man, I'm not finna sit here and lie to you. My cell phone and everything. I don't have nothing else. He just told you where the item was at.
What's up?
I didn't even know did I know you was stealing their mama? Keep be honest.
Hey, miss, what's your name?
Do you have your ID on you, man?
Yeah. Wait, do I have
What's your...
No, it's actually it's at the room. At my hotel room.
Okay.
Well, why'd you take my name for then? What did I do?
He saw you put items in there.
You saw me put items in there?
What's your...
What are you talking about?
What's your phone?
Either way, I gotta get your information. Come over here.
Boss man, why is you asking me for
You're
all
involved. I need your name.
I'm involved in what?
You're here with her. It's not gonna be a big deal.
We'll sort this out, okay?
Is she tight on money? Like, are you guys hurting?
No.
No? How come she would take stuff then?
I honestly don't know. I have seizures, boss man. I didn't even know she was just doing this. I asked him, I'm up here picking out my items.
Alright. What's your phone number?
I don't have a phone number at this moment.
You got 2 phones. What's your phone number?
I don't have a phone number at this moment. They're not paid for right now.
No phone number?
No.
Where you guys living?
At a hotel.
What hotel?
What's the name of it? In town? In town. In town suits. Suite, something like that.
In town suites?
Yes.
In what town?
Right here.
In Aurora?
No, literally, right here up the street. My Uber's gonna leave me. Can I let my Uber know not to leave me?
He's not gonna leave without you.
Yes, he is. We've been in here for I don't know how long.
I just talked to him.
I'll let him know right now.
Yeah. What is the address of the place?
I don't know the address, boss man. I just literally came there like 2 days ago. I'm currently homeless.
You don't know what the name is?
I just told you, In Town Suits.
That's not a hotel I'm aware of.
Janae, do you have an ID?
Do you have a driver's license or ID?
No.
No, like, have you ever had one?
Yes.
In Illinois?
The ID, yes.
Okay.
I just told you I left it at the room.
If we can't identify you, we have to take your fingerprints.
You gotta give me a fake name, right?
No.
Okay.
Why would I give you a fake name?
I just making sure.
Why is you discriminate? Do I need to take the ski mask off? Like what it is, boss man? That's why you asking me my hurt for money. I have money.
We're only here because we're hurt. We were only here because we got called. There's no record coming back for your name.
There's no record coming back from.
It's not coming back to anything.
How is it not coming back to anything?
I don't know. Do you go by a different name?
No.
Do you have a picture of your ID?
No, I'm finna try to call my mom. Can I see one of you guys' phone?
No, we can't lend you our phone right now.
I can't call my mom?
From our phones? No. How do you get an Uber if you don't have a phone?
I just use the Wi-Fi at the hotel.
Like, our phone's not, this phone's not on. It's not.
I don't have no reason to lie.
I know.
But they have a
You lied to me at first, though.
I lied to you about what? What I lied to you about?
Yeah.
Do you have a different name? Have you ever been arrested?
No.
Never been arrested?
No.
Okay.
Actually did see
you
the
have an
police
Illinois-
station one time. Yeah, what?
Do you have an Illinois ID or driver's license?
I just asked you that question. You just asked me that 3 times. It's like you tried to catch me up. Like I'm lying to
What
I just
address
told
did
I have
you
an
use for your ID? What town did you used to live in before you were homeless? I have to be able to find out who you are. You're not free to go.
I just asked you. I told you I have seizures, boss man. I just asked you, can I call my mom real fast so she can help me out? Right now, I don't know what's going on. I'm completely.
I don't have a phone that you can use. What's your mom's phone number?
You just said you ain't got no phone, but I can't call.
I'll call her. What do you want me to ask her?
What the?
What do you want me to ask her? I gotta be able to verify who you are. You're not free to leave.
Ask her. Is my name on?
Do you have an ID card?
Okay.
Do you have a picture of it?
Tell her you right here with her son, Omarion Lewis. Right now, I don't like how you sit here discriminating right now.
I'm not discriminating.
I really don't.
I'm only here because I was called.
Hey, just go back to this, okay? You got called.
Yeah, I get that, but he totally discriminating.
We're here because
I'm sitting here being polite. I just walked out to him standing next to my Uber,
We're not
trying to, like, what the hell?
We're not being just. We do have both you guys in handcuffs right now. Easy. Okay? We're trying to work through this. He needs to be able to confirm who you are.
I just asked, can I call my mom? I actually have seizures. I'm not lying to you, sir. I literally just recently got out of the hospital.
Okay, can I
I'm
see
not
that?
lying to you.
If I go grab my phone and we call somebody, can they send a photo of your ID to confirm who you are? Use your name on the
Okay, Dontel. Nice to meet you, Dontel. 3/21. Let's try this again with a different name. Why didn't you give me that name the first time?
Boss man, I literally just got out of the hospital. I'm not in my right state of mind. I'm not lying to you.
Well, you could have looked at your wrist.
I'm not. I just thought about this right now when I just told you. Just like tell you, I
What's
just
your
got
middle
to the
name?
hospital.
What's your middle name?
Why is you being so tough? Can I talk to somebody else because he's being so like, bro?
No middle that we know of right now.
How old is he?
The theft allegation itself is almost beside the point here. Store staff directly told officers unpaid merchandise had been taken, which alone satisfies the reasonable suspicion standards set in Terry v. Ohio, 1968. What actually extends this stop for nearly 10 minutes is not the theft. It's the identification process. The female subject repeatedly changes her account number ID and out-of-state address, a hotel name officers can't locate. Then, a claim she once held an Illinois ID under Hiibel versus 6th Judicial District Court of Nevada, 2004. Officers conducting a lawful stop may require a subject to identify themselves. That ruling doesn't create a duty to carry ID, but knowingly giving a false or misleading name during a lawful stop is a separate problem. Under Illinois compiled statutes, Chapter 720, Act 5, Section 31-1, obstructing a peace officer includes knowingly obstructing an authorized act, and courts have read inconsistent, knowingly false identifying information into that standard. That's the legal hinge of this case. The female subject isn't primarily facing a longer detention because of retail theft. She's facing an obstruction charge because her own shifting statements made verification take this long. The officer states plainly on camera, quote, "I have to be able to find out who you are. You're not free to go." End quote. That statement is a correct summary of Terry's scope of detention rule. The stop can last as long as reasonably necessary to resolve the suspicion that justified it. The male subject's situation is legally different. He is not found holding the stolen item. His exposure comes entirely from his own answers. He initially withholds his name, then gives it only after direct pressure. That alone can support Illinois obstruction charges, independent of the theft. But officers ultimately cite him rather than arrest him, largely because the couple's infant needs a caretaker if the mother is taken into custody. That's a discretionary call, not a legal requirement. Nothing in Terry or Hiibel forces an officer to release a cooperating adult over childcare needs. It's a practical, case-by-case judgment, and a reasonable one, given the facts here.
4 months. Are you your father?
What does he want to do?
He said he wants to sign complaints.
Alright. How much is the value here?
He might have put it out.
What you finna make me pay for that?
What's that?
You finna make me pay for that?
It's too late for that.
What are you talking about?
10-9 on that? You could just send that to our
Yo,
cars.
how about this right here?
I understand what
I didn't steal nothing out of this store. Y'all not making sense right now.
But you're with her, right?
This is my baby mom.
Right.
She just even told you I didn't know she was
We
stealing.
questioned everybody involved, and you gave me a fake name.
I didn't mean to give you a fake name. Honest to God truth. Do my name come back for a warrant? I don't care about you running my name. Get my lawyer on the phone. Where's you going with this? Let me know where you going
We're
with
gonna figure that out. We gotta talk to the store.
Okay.
items here. So I need you to provide, like, if you can ring them up, and then provide me with the receipt with the total value and an itemized list of what these items are. So can you scan them and then void the sale? And that way we have documentation of how much this item is. Anybody got a work?
Did he put any of the items in there? No. He did not?
These things. And one candy bag. Yeah, it's like
Did you watch this with your own eyes or on camera?
camera. Because that side you can't see from here. So I'm like observing in camera. We just dropped that.
Okay. It's gonna do a citation. Okay.
She's got a 99, so they're confirmed.
Oh, so
You got the source.
well, never mind then. We'll just do it all at the station then.
Yeah.
But he didn't conceal anything, so.
Okay.
32, 30.
This is it?
But if we avoid the items, it will show that just these items. These are the prices.
What are these? Oh, it just it
Just
voids it out, so it
audit.
removes it?
Yeah.
This is everything? Let me just get some photos.
32.
Where's the items at? Right here. Can you just lay them out for me? Okay. We're just waiting for some information to come back, okay? Alright, miss. So you got a warrant. That's what we're waiting on, okay?
Once the female subject's identity is confirmed, records reveal an outstanding warrant from a different county. That warrant, combined with the theft and the false identification issue, is what produces her arrest. Not the shoplifting allegations standing alone. There's also a third party worth noting. Store staff, who voided the transaction and produced an itemized total. That documentation is what allows officers to support a specific theft citation, rather than a vague accusation, which matters if this case is ever challenged in court.
So you want to give child dad here? Is that okay with you?
Was she going in?
Yeah.
$575.
570.
Yeah, it's about down.
For her to get out?
575.
You have some money that you can give her or anything? Your
Not
card?
Not right now.
Are you able to bond her out tonight or no?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
be out.
Right. All right, let's go outside. We don't have to do this in here. Here, right over here. Put your hands behind your back for me. Thank you. Just watch your head. You're on audio and video recording, okay?
Oh,
You okay? What's wrong?
just have to spit on my shoe.
All right, you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grading the officer, a B. The stop was legally sound from its origin. Execution stayed calm, despite repeated accusations of discrimination, and the decision to prioritize the infant's care was a reasonable exercise of discretion. The one weakness officers could have stated the legal basis for requiring identification earlier, rather than repeating, "You're not free to leave," without explaining why. Grading the female subject, a D. She is the only party facing theft, obstruction, and an outstanding warrant simultaneously, and her own shifting statements about identity are what extended this stop for everyone involved. Grading the male subject, a C-. He wasn't found with the item, but withholding his name at the outset, created his own obstruction exposure, and his discrimination accusations were never substantiated on camera. Grading store staff, a B+. Their complaint gave officers a lawful basis to act, and their itemized documentation gave the case a concrete paper trail instead of a vague dispute. So, if this stop was legally justified from the very first minute, why did it take almost 10 minutes to resolve one simple identity question? 3 takeaways from this case. 1. During a lawful stop, you are generally required to accurately identify yourself. Giving a false name can create a separate criminal charge, even when the underlying allegation is weak. 2. A store employee's direct complaint is enough to justify a stop under Terry versus Ohio. The length of that stop is often extended by the person being questioned, not the officer. 3. Discretionary choices, like citing instead of arresting, often turn on practical realities, such as who will care for a child, not solely on the severity of the offense. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on police court interactions.